Broadcasting live from the Berkshire Bank Saratoga Pavilion at Saratoga Racecourse, it's Big Board Sports on 104.5 The Team.
And it's time for the very popular Express Bet Daily Bank Play from John Pricci, expressbet.com for more information on everything they have to offer. John Pricci always offers up a great play of the day with a $100 bankroll and much more. Good morning, John Pricci. How are you today?
I'm doing very well, Roger. How are you?
We are phenomenal. It's a beautiful day in Saratoga. Look forward to your presence coming up here a little bit later on in the meet and sitting on a big weekend. We'll get to the curling and your pick and your bankroll with Express Bet. But what is your thoughts now on tomorrow? Everyone talks about always dreaming, right? For sure.
Right.
We're talking about cloud computing for sure. We've got the Derby and Preakness winner on the track in this race for the first time in the history of the Jim Dandy. So is it a lock that one of those two horses will win, or what does the field look like in addition to the two that we're always talking about?
Well, on paper, it's two horses, and I can't go beyond them. But they managed to chase away all but three. You're never going to chase Nick Zito out of there. You know that, right? So he's got Giuseppe the Great in there. And, I don't know, Doug O'Neill's, from California is a big shot taker. Well, he's sending in a horse who broke his maiden last time out. He did it in fast time. He did it in the sprint race, 6.5 furlongs. So how that translates to 1 mile and an 8 in Grade 2 company, 3,000 miles away, is anybody's guess. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I don't think he's coming this far to embarrass himself, but boy, is he taking a big chunk of chance out of this. Now, with the two big horses, it's interesting. We're going to get to the curling later, as you say, which is going to be a prelude to tomorrow. Because today it's also Chad versus Todd, and tomorrow it's Todd versus Chad. Now, with these two horses, even a Derby winner, Raj, has something to prove. He has to prove something because his Preakness was so bad. Now, I accept the theory that he bounced, that he came back 2 weeks later after two very fast, enervating efforts. I watched him breathe for 2 weeks. I watched his gallops. He looked as good in Baltimore as he did in Louisville. And if you flash back to the NBC broadcast and the camera that went right to Todd right after the race, you could see that he was leaning on his chin, and you could see he was as mystified as anyone. That horse fooled him. That horse fooled everyone. So now, both guys are using tomorrow's race as a bridge to the Travers. So they both left something in the tank. But here's the thing. They met in Baltimore. Cloud Computing and Chad won it. You've got this natural rivalry between the two horses. You definitely have a rivalry between the two top trainers in New York. Chad's horse worked wonderfully for this race. But I don't think Todd wants to be embarrassed tomorrow. So I think he has a little bit more incentive. And I would err on the side of always dreaming as opposed to cloud computing. When we get to the Travers, that'll be another story for another day.
All right. So there, if you're looking for John's pick in the Jim Dandy, I think you just heard it. Let's get to the curling today, the curling stakes, with your pick and your bankroll, the Express Bet bankroll play of the day. You've got $100 to deal with in that curling stakes. Where are we putting our money?
Well, we're going to. Before I do that, though, I need to explain to the folks what happened yesterday. A prime choice scratch. So that was a refund there, and we suggested a 4-horse exacta box. Well, 2 of them, including the prime choice scratch. So therefore, our $100 play yesterday turned out to be a $5 exacta box. It lost. We lost $10 for the day yesterday, but our net is still plus $122.50. So we've got a free rattle for today, and today and every day at ESPN Radio. This play, the bankroll play, is brought to you by our friends at ExpressBet. Whether you're at home or you're at the track, ExpressBet.com is your most convenient way to bet Saratoga. All right, the curling, as was mentioned, a prelude to the Jim Dandy tomorrow, Todd versus Chad. At least it looks that way today on paper, and as you said, I guess if you read into my comments, I like Todd tomorrow. Well, I like Chad today. His name is You're the One. He was a very good second to a Bob Baffert monster by the name of West Coast at Belmont. He looked at me very much like a horse who's going to appreciate 9 furlongs, which is a little farther than he went last time. But more importantly, I think he's going to appreciate that second turn. He looks like a 2-turn distance type to me, if there ever was one. He's another horse who worked very sharply for the race. In fact, Chad, who doesn't get himself overexcited, was really excited about that workout. Now, as far as Todd's horse is concerned, Todd has a little outplay, has a little bit of speed, but there's a little bit of speed in there, which I hope will be enough to keep things honest, because You're to Blame will be coming off the pace today. So what we're going to do with our $100, Rod, is we're going to take You're the One, 40 to win, 30 to place. Obviously, that's $70. And we're going to take a $10 exacta box with Todd source. That is outplay. That's a $10 exacta box, 2-7. But we're also going to take another $5 exacta box, 3-7. The 3 horses got a little bit of a chance here. Small Bear. His recent races have been good. And if somebody stubs their toe in this spot, he could land in the second spot and possibly even upset the whole thing. And pari-mutually, he's 5-1 on the morning line. Pari-mutually, I think he's the kind of horse that falls between the cracks. At least that's what we're hoping for. So just to reiterate, and I know if you missed any of this, it's up on the website, the ESPN website. 40 wins, 30 place on You're the One, hoping that he's the one. A $10 exacta box with outplay, and a $5 exacta box with Small Bear.
All right, John Pricci, always a pleasure. The Curlin Stakes, You're to Blame, 3-1. And again, if you are driving around, you want to make sure you got this $100 bet correctly, you go to our website. It's up there on the website, 1045theteam.com. The Express Bet play, bankroll play of the day every morning here with John Pricci outside of the dark day on
Hey, Roger,
Tuesday.
I know we're up against the 11:30, but if you got a minute, just want to tell the folks that I've got a product that I sell. It's Tote Busters. It's called Tote Busters. What it is like a bankroll play for the Pick 4 every Saturday from the New York track. And tomorrow that includes 3 stakes races. As I said, there is a charge for that. But if you go to the website is called johnpricci.com, and if you mention the promo code ExpressBet, you will get a 15% discount on the price of the product. So that's at johnpricci.com. You can check out the site. You can see what's up there, what people have been saying, what previous editions look like, and decide for yourself whether it's worth it or not. And, and thanks very much for the use of that time, Rod.
No problem, John. Always looking to make some money. That is for darn sure at this time of the year with horse racing. And have a great weekend. Have fun with the Curl of the day. And I know you'll be watching the Jim Dandy tomorrow. We'll talk to you on Monday morning.
Absolutely, sir. Have a great weekend, guys.
Thank you. John Pricci with us here on Big Board Sports with his Express Bet daily bankroll play. And it's on the website, 1045theteam.com.